So if you go out in boats and hang around boats long enough, you learn after a while that there's a certain type of balance, and you kind of acquire it. It's kind of like a sixth sense, I guess. When you get on a boat, you learn how to balance it, you learn the equilibrium of the boat, you learn the movements of the boat, you sort of let your body go with the boat. We've all got that friend that we fish with who just doesn't understand boats. They're keen and they want to come with you, and they're so excited to come out with you, but they just don't understand boats. It doesn't matter how you try to explain it to them, they're not going to get it. They do random stuff. You're leaning over one side and they decide to lean over the same side. The whole boat nearly flips over, especially in a small boat. It can be quite hazardous. But, you know, we've all got that one friend. We love them to death, but they just don't really belong in boats. I'd like to introduce you to that friend of mine, Salty. He just doesn't get it. He wants to come out with me. He loves coming out in the boat, but he is so unco. It's not funny. He jumps over, he runs from side to side. He's just not a sit still kind of dog. Salty comes from a long line of working dogs. The farmer I bought it from actually told me he came from, it was 80 years his family been breeding the same line of working dogs. He came from a working cattle and sheep farm. His parents were both working dogs. All he wants to do is work. Have a look at him. Sitting still is not something Salty likes to do. Like I say, he really wants to come out, he wants to be with me and he wants to do things, but you put him in a boat and just look, he just doesn't know what to do with himself. He's all over the place. Originally the goal today was to come out and try to catch a fish on lures. I might still do it, but I feel like it's not going to happen from the boat because the amount of noise Salty's making with his nails and banging and crashing all over this dinghy, it's going to scare off anything. Well, the main reason I came out today was not really for fishing anyway. It's Friday, it's my RDO from work. The southerly was blowing from the outset. I knew the weather was going to be terrible, so I figured, hey, I've got nothing better to do. I'll come up the river, take Salty for a run. Also, I wanted to try out the sounder. I've had a few trouble, you guys that watch my videos would know, I've had a few troubles with this Echo sounder in the past, not working. Salty, will you put your bum somewhere else? The Echo sounder just not working, and had a few issues. I happened to be in BCF just before the end of financial year and picked up one that was a demonstration model that they had, and it was out cheap and matched the same. It was the same model as the one I had that wasn't working, so it plugged straight into the transducer, straight into the cords, didn't have to change anything. So it looks like I finally got a sounder that works, which is good because I haven't really spoken about it, but coming up next year, early next year, March, I'm going on a bit of a trip with my wife and my youngest son Zane, and we're going up to the Kimberley to spend probably 2 months on the road, and this tinny will be coming with me. Kind of looking forward to the trip. I've never really been up past north of Exmouth, so it'll be interesting to go and see some stuff I've never seen before. It'll be really cool to go into croc country and fish some of the rivers up north there for barramundi and threadfin and all the other ooglies that you get up north, so it's going to be kind of cool. So in the meantime, I've got a lot of organising to do and a lot of stuff to get sorted out, and this tinny's one of them. The motor's running good now. The tinny, I mean, it's old and it's bunky, but it floats, it doesn't take on water, so it'll be fine. Well, it takes on a little bit of water. Let's not talk about that, we got a baler. Now the sounder's working and I've got GPS as well, so that's going to be a bit of an added bonus as well. Anyway, what I'm going to do is cruise and see. This is actually a really deep part of the river. It's 8.6 metres where I'm sitting here. The majority of this river is lucky if it makes 1.5 metres deep, and where I'm sitting here is like a really deep hole. It's 6 metres here, it was 8 metres just in there where I was. I've got lures and everything here, but what I do have, I bought as a bit of a backup. I just bought a couple of muleys. I've only got 3 or 4 of them that were in the fridge. Zane's rod is hooked up with a hook on it, so I might just drop a muley over here while I'm here and see if I can't pull a fish out while I'm here. Give me a second, I'll get rigged up. Alright, what I got here, I got Zane's little Timu outfit here rigged up. I've just got a little Cuban muley on here. I'm just going to drop it down because, like I said, I'm sitting in a nice deep hole here. It's about 9 metres deep, and I can see some sort of activity on the bottom. It'll just be interesting to see if I can pull something off here. There's a lot of small fish in this river, a lot of small fish, so I don't think it'll take too long to catch something. Yeah, ideally I'd like to fish with lures, but like I said, with Salty clonking and banging around the boat, I don't think that's going to be a thing today. I'm going to have to pull over on the bank, let him out, and fish from the bank if that's going to happen. But whatever, I'm not at work. Not even a nib, Salty. Straight into the stick, Salty. Oh, that didn't last long, did it? That didn't last long at all. Did you just eat that muley? Yuck, dog. Unbelievable. The first drop I did, I got snagged on the sticks down here and snapped off Zane's rig. I've just turned around and Salty's eaten. I've had the muley sitting there and Salty's decided it looks like a nice snack, so he's just gone and eaten my bait. I've got one or two more left down here. I'm gonna have to keep it down here near my feet so Salty doesn't eat it. Dogs, honestly. Like I said, you've always got that friend who just is just random. Salty is that friend. Oh, I can't take it anymore. Salty's just, his anxiety of being on the boat is just, oh, it's incredible. It's actually making me feel anxious. He's here, he's there, he's there, he's there, he's moving, he can't, he's twitching. He just cannot sit still. He's just dying to get off the boat. I tried to have a few casts, and every time I cast, he just jumps across the boat to try to chase after whatever it is I'm casting. He's only doing his job, it's not his fault. He's just that kind of dog, he's very highly strung. He just wants to work, he's a Kelpie. So that's my awkward friend Salty. Put down the name of your awkward friend in the comments below. I've actually had to take Salty home because I just couldn't fish with him. I've come back out, I went home, dropped Salty off, and I've come back with Zane. So Zane and I are going to try to get a few casts in here. Zane's going to fish bait and I'm going to fish with lures. I might even try a little surface lure eventually. We're in a really shallow zone through here. It's only about, I don't know, 1 foot deep, 2 foot at most. Just like a bit of a shallow sort of a zone. We'll give it a bit of a crack and see if we can't get a couple of fish on. Oh, Zane's onto a good one here. He's got a solid piece of wood. Oh, it's right there too. We'll have to go and get it. Hang on. Uh-oh. What happened, Zane?
I snapped the rod, so I've cut it to size.
Zane snapped his Timu rod. He just, I don't even know what you were doing. It just snapped in your hands, didn't it?
Yeah.
So now he's just cut the tip off of it with a pair of pliers. Cut it down a little bit shorter. Re-rigging. Sweet, mate. It'll all be good. Timu. How much was that rod?
$30, real rod and line combo.
Nah, the rod was only like $6 or something though, wasn't it?
The rod was 11, I think.
$11. Oh well. He had a good run out of it, but for $11, Can't expect miracles.
Nah.
Look how long it is. That's probably more your size.
Sweet, mate.
Yeah, you're all good, mate.
You got bend in that, mate.
Yeah, you'll be able to land something big with that now. now the rope that we were tied off to the trees just snapped. We're having a hell of a time. Zane's trying to reconstruct his Timu right here.
Using Timu line.
Using Timu line. Oh my god, we are not catching anything today, I can tell you now. It's already... Here I was thinking Salty was the most awkward person to fish with. Zane's really giving him a run for his money.
I told you that rope.
This is what it's all about. Having a laugh, having some fun. It's not about fish. Luckily, because we're not catching any. I haven't even tied a lure on yet. I'm going to try to get one on bait because the way things are going, if I can't get one on bait, I've got bucklies on a lure. Old mate's got a tractor going over in the paddock over here making all sorts of noise. But really can't be bothered moving. What do you got going on, Zane? Oh, Zane's trying to bind up the tip. Is it staying in there?
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
Well, it's not moving. Like
Yeah, it's not moving. That looks pretty solid, mate. Oh, what just happened there?
If I wrap it enough times, it'll stay.
If you wrap it enough times. Maybe some glue or something might work a bit better, but anyway.
You know, we don't really tape
You do you.
or rope or anything.
Looks like Zane's going to be back on Timu buying some new stuff tonight.
Sounds good.
Doing what he does best.
We don't really tape anything to do with it.
No, I'm getting one on here for sure. Alright, it's kicking off now. I just got to bite. It's a full-blown feeding frenzy on now. It's happening. It's a thing, guaranteed. Well, at least I'm getting bites. It's more than we've had for the last hour. Yeah, fish on. Oh, he's on. I'm one up on you, Zane. If I can land it.
You're one up a fishing rod too.
Bring him on.
Yeah, you're one fishing rod up.
There he is. Beautiful little fish. He can go back. Off you pop. Zane's just re-rigged and first cast is snagged again. Jeez, man, you're pretty good.
Fish on.
Oh, look at that rod. It loads up like a beauty. Oh, see? I just handed that over to Zane and look at him. He's straight in. Finally, crikey. I don't think I've ever seen this river where you can't catch a fish on bait.
It's gonna be the
Yeah, it's
smallest fish
tiny,
in the
but
world.
it's a fish at least. Sure beats what we were catching before, which was sweet nothing. Oh, that's just caught all of your line. That was
that's caught my
snagged.
line. Sick. Oh, I might
What
be
have you caught? You've caught a grunter. You haven't even got a proper fish.
I might be able to get my you know, if I'm lucky, I can get my...
Hold him up, Zane. That's
Zane
fish of the
at that.
day, mate. Look at him. What a ball terror. Zane, that is an absolute ripper. Alright, put that big boy back. I think that's probably more than we can eat in one night, eh?
Yeah.
That's too much for us.
Might even have to swim it.
Alright. Watch this, bit of Cuba muley. See how I cast this. Oh, Zane's just cast right where I was going. That's alright, it's all good. What's the drag settings on this? Oh, that's a bit heavy.
Yeah, I had a heavy to try to get it out. No, fully easy though.
Here we go, surely.
There you are. Fish on.
Was it? Yeah, fish on. Timu, it's on. Half a rod. It's putting a solid bend in. No, it's not actually. Ah.
Good. good fish.
At least it's a brim. Not
Shut up.
whatever you're catching. Alright, he's not the one we came for. He's bigger than the last one though, I think. Off you pop. I just caught Zane. I just caught the one that Zane snagged, and look, I got this Z-Man back. Look how covered in Procure it is. Oh, it's leaving its own slick. Look.
Good.
That's all right.
The fish are here.
We can get this line out of the water at least. Yeah, I reckon that's what's happened. Eh? We burled him up with Procure. Well, Zane's on. Are you? Yeah. Hang on, you're right over the top of me here, so I don't know what's going on with that. Are you on or are you snagged? I reckon you're snagged.
Nah, it's a fish.
I reckon you were on and now you're snagged.
Mate, it's a fish. It was a fish.
That's not a fish.
That was a fish.
It was.
Let me turn up.
Now it's not.
It most definitely was a fish.
Yeah, it was to start with, definitely. I reckon it's got you in the snags, eh? It's because you were too close to that log.
Or it's a big fish.
Nah. Ain't no fish.
Nah, because it still feels like it's fighting.
Ain't no brim that big.
All there is just a really crappy reel. I've still got a fish on.
Oh, you got him on!
I told you.
Oh, I thought he'd done
you, brim are big.
in the snags,
The
eh?
biggest brim in the world.
I think you might be right. Possibly the biggest brim. You got super lucky there, eh? Because that was in the he was in the
It felt like a 10-kilo fish.
Yeah.
Was 50-gram fish.
Nice little release for him. Oh, he is
sweet, mate.
It's a beautiful little fish, eh? It is actually a pretty
Sweet.
healthy little estuary, but the big fish are hard to come by.
Gonna swim off,
You
mate?
want to do a cavi release? Jump in with him.
Come on, mate, swim. I didn't hurt you that bad.
Not swimming. Can't swim that.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah. Yeah, now he's on.
Big strikes. YouTube strikes.
it's a small rod, so it makes it look like a bigger strike. Oh! Turtle.
What is it?
It's a turtle.
Have you caught a turtle?
I caught a turtle.
Lucky he got off. A turtle.
Striked a turtle.
Oh my god, Zane, that is such a you thing to do. I'm glad he got off because I didn't want to have to argue
Not
with a
gonna lie,
turtle.
when I first saw it, I thought it was a carp.
Last time I argued with a turtle, he was bloody angry and it nearly
Bit
bit
ya.
me, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, hang on, I'm in
Look at that
big time
turtle.
here.
That's a better fish. One fish,
Ooh.
that turtle.
This actually does feel like a better fish.
Looks like a better fish too. Oh, not bad.
It's average. Average size. They look pretty cool in the sunlight though, don't they?
Oh,
Look at it.
you-
Oh, he's actually better.
Yeah, he's way better. I generally thought that turtle was a carp for a second. Is that sad? I thought I finally caught a carp.
He might actually
released
go
carp.
size.
Oh, you're not eating them, are you?
No. Look at that, he's been munted by something. See, he's all...
Yeah.
Something's giving him one there. Off you pop. Alright, we're getting out of here. We've had a bit of fun. Was it fun? Yeah, we had some fun. It just goes to show you always got that one awkward friend that you fish with. I've got a couple of them. Shut up. But you know what? That's what makes fishing fun, and that's where the laughs come from. And I've had a great time, and there's nothing better. Spent a bit of time with Salty earlier, had a swim, and had a great time. And Salty absolutely frothed the whole thing, and had some fun with Zane this afternoon. So I'm happy. Fishing can only be good. If you like our videos, stay tuned, and we'll see you all in the next episode. As usual, thanks everyone for watching. Yo! Jesus Christ! Yeah, well, this is why you fucking watch where you're going and forget about your telephone device.
I was trying to take a video, sorry, it's my fault.